Hey everyone, I'm going to teach you how to dismantle, lock, and enhance equipment. So you'll be able to do all of this within your inventory. Then you'll go to equipment. First of all, the locking feature. You'll click on the equipment that you want to lock. Click on this lock icon on the top right, and that will lock your equipment. What this does is it makes it so you don't accidentally dismantle your equipment. See, if I were to lock this one right here, which nobody has equipped, and I would try to dismantle, it'll tell me a message saying it is locked. And if I try to dismantle a bunch of items, like all my rares, it's not going to dismantle any items that are locked, or of course any items that are equipped. So if I wanted to unlock it, I would once again click the unlock icon. I highly recommend doing this for all of your epic gear or higher, or all of your rare gear that you are planning to keep but aren't equipping just yet. Now, next thing is dismantling. As you can see, I've exceeded my inventory of 200. Right now I have 203 pieces of gear. So if I were to try to claim my idle rewards or to do the Tower of Trial, which normally gives you equipment, you would get this message right here saying inventory too full, your equipment inventory is full, disassemble your equipment or expand your inventory. You can only get the option to expand your inventory within here, and if you want to do that, this costs gems, so it would give me 10 more slots for 40 gems, and I believe this quantity probably goes up the more you do it. But what I'm going to do here is dismantle the equipment instead. So I'm going to go to the equipment tab, and there are 3 different ways to do this. The first way is the slowest way. You would click on the piece of equipment you want to dismantle, click dismantle at the bottom right here, click OK, and you'll get an enhancement stone for doing that. But this is very time consuming. You would have to do this for every single item, so that's not the best way to do it. The second way is at the bottom left of the screen right here, you'll see another dismantle button. You can see right there. So you want to click that one, and then another screen will pop up over here, and now it's going to let you click on all the pieces of equipment that you want to dismantle. So as you can see, this is going to be much quicker, and you'll just be able to click this dismantle button here and dismantle it that way. Now that's not the fastest way to do it, and now I'm going to show you the fastest way. So once again, you click that dismantle button at the bottom left, get this menu to pop up, and this time you're going to click on the gear icon in the middle, and we're going to select all the equipment that we want to dismantle. So we would select common, we could also select magic, or I like to call it uncommon, but it's essentially the green pieces of gear. If I wanted to dismantle the rares, I could, but I usually don't. I only dismantle the common and the magic gear. But it is very important to lock the gears that you don't want to accidentally dismantle, especially if you're doing this right here, since you might accidentally dismantle something if it's not locked. So right here, I'm going to dismantle all my common and magic gear that's not equipped. I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to select dismantle at the bottom right. What you may want to do is just scroll around, make sure you're not auto-selecting any of your important pieces of gear. But yeah, it's only going to select stuff that's not locked and that's not equipped. So I'm going to click dismantle here, click OK, and it's going to give me a lot of enhancement stones for doing that. So that's all there is to dismantling. Last thing I'm going to talk about is enhancing your gear. Gear is very important in this game. It gives you a lot of stat bonuses for your champions, and it's also very important to enhance it to increase those stat bonuses and to unlock substats. So when it comes to common gear, they have no substats if you upgrade them. Uncommon gear or magic gear has 1 substat if you upgrade it to +3. So as you can see, this shield right here, it's +3, and it came with a 6 craft substat, and then we got these that are +6, but they still only have 1 substat. You can't get more than 1 substat on a magic piece of equipment, but when you get to the rares, you can actually have 2 substats on those. You can unlock the first one by enhancing it to +3, and then the second one by enhancing it to +6. So I have some gear right here that is already +6, and as you can see, I've unlocked 2 substats right here. Epic gear can also get up to 2 substats, and legendary gear I believe can get 3 substats. Mythical gear can get 4 substats. It is also possible to receive a bonus ability on some of your equipment. I believe this comes from the equipment directly and not from enhancing. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those pieces of equipment to show you, but if your equipment has a bonus ability, you would see it in this spot right here. Now, in order to enhance these equipments, it's going to cost you enhancement stones. So if I were to enhance this one right here, as you can see, it's going to show you how many enhancement stones it costs, how much gold it costs, and the chance for it to actually succeed. So the first couple of levels really don't cost much. much, you should be able to knock these out easily. And then eventually it's going to cost you higher grade enhancement stones, and the enhancement chance is going to go down. So as you can see, I upgraded it to +3 and it gave me the first substat, which is speed, and I'm going to keep on upgrading this until I get to +6. Every time I upgrade it, you can see that the main stat, which is defense, is going up, and the enhancements chance, occasionally it goes down. So I'm going to enhance this one right here. See, even though it had an 85% enhancement chance, it failed. And whenever this happens, multiple things can happen. First of all, the chance to enhance it the next time goes up, but it is possible that the level of the gear could actually go down. This usually happens at higher levels, like +15, +20. So I'm going to enhance it again. It's going to be 100% chance to actually work this time. And now that it's level 6, it gave me the second substat, as you can see right there. So if I were to keep doing it, the enhancement cost goes up. It requires higher level of stones, more amount of stones, and the chance for it to succeed actually goes down. So over here, I have one at +28. And as you can see, now it costs level 3 stones, and it only has a 50% chance to work. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this one to +30 for the video. As you can see, it gave me a success right there. So level 29, trying to go to 30. Now it's gonna cost these level 4 stones. So I'm gonna give it a shot, and it ended up working. So I got that equipment piece to level 30. The chances at these high levels are 50%. And if I were to fail this, it could go down a level, and then I would have to re-enhance it again, and there's a chance that it could fail and go down another level. So it's very risky to enhance the gear past a certain point, and it can be very expensive. The higher rarity the gear is, the more expensive these stones are. So epic gear at +6, well, that's not really a good example right there. I have some at +15, cost some blue stones. The highest levels I have are these at +23, and these start to cost me the upgrade stone level 5s, which are very very difficult to get. I would need to convert a lot of these just to get this, or I would need to get lucky. So yeah, that's how enhancing gear works. It'll increase your main stat, unlock substats, and that's going to give you a huge advantage to your champions. Last thing I did want to talk about is how to actually get these enhancement stones. As you saw, dismantling equipment is one way to get them. Another way is to do the Tower of Trial. You'll receive enhancement stones for doing this, and you could potentially receive very valuable gear from doing this. The Tower of Trial resets every month on the first day of the month, and you can only do 10 floors per day. So whenever the new month starts off, usually you clear out the first 10 floors, then the next day you clear out the next 10 floors, and you'd probably get stuck somewhere around floor 30 like I did. But yeah, it can be incredibly difficult to do these, and you probably want multiple champions to actually complete these trials. But this is one other way you can get enhancement stones and good gear. Another great way to get enhancement stones is through the cash shop on mobile. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show you this because I am recording this on PC. It actually opens up the Gala Games cash shop, which is not, it does not have the same offers. So if you are playing on mobile or on BlueStacks, Android simulator or something like that, then you'll be able to go to the cash shop. You'll see an option to buy an enhancement stone package that looks like this, upgrade stone box. You'll be able to buy a pack of 10 for 400 gems, which I highly recommend you do. You can do this every single day. These give you a ton of upgrade stones, and like I said, you purchase 10 for 400 gems. So I'm gonna open up 10 of these, and as you can see, I got some really good enhancement stones right here. So this is what I've been doing to get all my enhancement stones. This right here gives the best enhancement stones possible, like the most you can possibly get. So I'm gonna open another 10 as if it were another day. There you go. Not bad, not that good though. And I'm gonna open up my last 10 once again. Not that good, but there you go. Get a bunch of enhancement stones that way. Now I can upgrade my gear even further. Another way to get these enhancement stone boxes is by going to the in-game shop, going to the Tower of Trial section, and using the mileage that you've collected to purchase the enhancement stone boxes from here. You'll be able to purchase 10 of these every week, and as you can see, I've already purchased all 10, and as soon as the new week starts up, then I purchase another 10 if I can afford it. This is where I spend most of my mileage on. The final way to get enhancement stones, at least for the moment is through the trade market. So you would go to an estate, go to the trade market, search the miscellaneous tab right here, and you'll be able to see people actually selling these upgrade stones. Unfortunately, this costs pay gems in order to take advantage of. So if you don't have any pay gems, you can't actually do this. But if you were to purchase pay gems and you wanted to purchase these upgrade stones or enhancement stones from the market, you would be able to do so here. That's all the information I have for locking gear, dismantling, enhancing gear, and even how to get these enhancement stones. I actually called upgrade stones, but I keep calling them enhancement stones. But there you go. Hopefully you found all that information helpful or informative. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you haven't done so. And as always, I appreciate your support and thank you for watching.